and a happy Monday to us. And by the way, my pest control guy will be early, so he'll roam around in some point, not knowing that he will be published. All right.
The perks.
That's right. These are the perks. We are going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, plie, heels up and down. Again, and 2 and 3 and 4, plie, heels up and down. Third time, and 2 and 3 and 4, plie, heels up and down. Bend your knees, 2 and 3 and 4, port de bras forward. Into your second. Grand and 2 and 3 and 4, roll through one way. Grand and 2 and 3 and 4, reverse roll through. Parallel stretch and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 to the bar. Away from the bar, into your fifth. Plie and 2 and 3 and 4, plie, heels up and down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, plie, heels up and down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, plie, heels up. Stretch your knees, bend your knees, 2 and 3 and 4, back in the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Let's have an auto parallel stretch and then just find your balance to not make it too long on this beautiful Monday. And here we go. Stretch your knees all the way. Demi-plie. Lift your hips. Again. Heels down. One more time and 1. Lift your heels, stretch your knees and step. Bend your knees. Heels down and forward, stretch your knees. Deep breath with your allongé, port de bras forward, 5. Roll through 5. Grand plie. Reverse roll through and 5. Into your parallel stretch and 1. Port de bras, long waist, rib cage separated from your hips. Follow your fingertips. 1. Careful. Into your fifth. Squeeze your back heel forward. Feel that strong fifth. Release your knees. Again, deep breath with your allongé. Relax your chest and shoulders. And just one more parallel stretch in your second. And then find your balance in that second position. to the other side, please. And let's go 1 and 2 and flat and heel down and heel down and close and 1, 2 and 3 and heel down and up and down, brush it in. 1 and 2, flat and heel down and up and down and 2 and front and half and full and plie, side and 6 and 7 and 8, reverse heel, flat, heel up and down, close and flat to really feel that maximum friction. Ditto to the side and to the front, same leg, heel, flex, point, plie, same leg, heel, flex, point, plie. Roll through in your first position this time. Keep our arms in first. And here we go. Feel your arch. And low. And a flat. Heel just as much as it can go. And 6. And 7. Bring it in and flat. And over. Make sure it stays forward. And flex. Half. Softly to the side, same thing. And bring it in flat and flex back. Feel that strong first position. Feel your elbows supporting your releving. And relax. Okay. Here we go. To the other side. And flat, heel, 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 flat. Really make sure your heel comes forward, your little toes go back when you lift it. Arms in first grip. And we are in first position as well. And relax when you're ready. Alright.
Alex.
Yeah.
So from flat to half,
Yes.
are your toes moving back or front forward at all?
They have no other choice, really. Because as soon as you lift your heel, unless you move your hips, your leg is
Yeah.
getting too long for the
Yeah,
other
that's
one.
what I thought.
So you have two choices. You either can push it into yourself. It's a great question, then. Or you can release your half point forward, sideways or backward, because your leg is getting bigger or longer, and the flow isn't going to go anywhere. And as we know, it is always healthier to extend your legs away from your center rather than into it. So yeah, really good question. Right, so you do have to let it out a little tiny bit, unless you want to completely hold back. I mean, the other option is you're right there and you just lift your heel slightly. Then you don't have that problem. So it's just there. Or if you go further, yes, your toes need to extend outward. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go one to the front and one to no one to the front and one to the back and one to the side and one to the side, one to the back and one to the front, one to the side and one to the side, one to the front, one to the side, one to the back, one to the front, one to the back, one to the side, one to the front, to the side, to plie. Back and the two and the front and the two and the side, switch. Front and the two and the back and the two and the side, switch. Back and the two, side and the two, front and the two, back and the two, front and the two, side and the two, back and the two, side, close your fifth, roll through in your fifth with your arms up. And there we go. So it's front, back, side, then the inside side. Reverse that. Then 3 encore outside, 1 inside front. 4 encore, same leg, starting from the back. Reverse, close fifth. Here we go. And 1. And let's feel how you extend your toes outward, side and side. 1. And hold on 1 tiny second. 1 tiny second, Gregg.
Sorry, I'm too slow.
Actually, I showed it slow, and I think we should go slow, just so you really can feel how you're extending your toes away from your center. So there's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5, and it's slower, yes.
Okay.
Let's be nice to the lady. And to ourselves. Okay, here we go. So really try to feel that path of your feet throughout without changing your weight. And 1. Let the floor do all the work. And 1. And 1. And 1. And explore how soon that heel can return to the floor. And 4. Reverse 1. And started to the back again. I misspoke there, Jane. Sorry about that. No, I didn't misspeak. I just looked at the wrong person. Let's have our arms in third. And relax. Okay, let's straighten this out. Now, your first encore comes from the back. Your second one comes from the front. Because you have 4 tumblers to your fifth before you roll through. So Jane, you were right and I corrected you wrongly because I was looking at the wrong window. That happens to me too. Haha. Is that making sense, Gregg? Third set, front, side, back, inside, front. Last set, back, side, front, and side.
Does the last set from the front close in first or
In first. In first. It's just the last one that goes to fifth so we can roll through.
Yeah.
Is that making sense, Gregg?
So it's not 4 tendus at the end.
Yes, it is. The first time from the back, back, side, front, side would close fifth back, but it doesn't. Then the second time around, front, side, back, side, close fifth, front, before you roll through.
Okay.
Here we go. Left side, please. And. front and back and side again, front and back and side and the front and back and the side and the front and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Back and the front and the side, so these ones don't change. Back and the front and the side. Now encore with changing legs. 5 and the 6 and the 7, plié soutenu, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sense? Front, back, side, front, back, side, front, back, side, front, back, side, front, side. And remember, you do not change your weight, you just push your toes into the floor. Especially if you live in a famous city that starts with a W. Okay. Here we go. And a fifth. Now 4. Front, back, side, back, front, side, back, front, side, back, other side. Keep it right underneath you. Make sure you start from your toes, not from your heels. Now it was right, Jane. And finish. All right. Yeah, you repeated the pattern from our temps luciens first there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the special. Hold on, I need to. Oh, you're in here. Perfect. I thought you locked yourself out. Front and the back, and the front and the back, and the side, and the side, and the side, and the side, and the front and the side, and the back, and the side, and the front, and the side, and the back. Back and the front and the back, and the front and the side, and the side, and the side, and the side. This is especially for Jane. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 other side. Front, back, side, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 7. Number 7 closes in soutenu to the other side. Once again, just push your toes away from your center. That is all you need to do. And let them drop right into that fifth. So you don't really have to close it. It should be closing itself.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2. But arms would be great too, Jane. And 1 and 2. And 1. Fingertips, not wrists. Encore. Okay, we are so on the same page. Okay. Yeah, Jane, remember it's 7 encore there in the end with the same leg.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It should feel effortless if we do it right. Jane, careful, fingertips, not wrists or elbows. So really feel just your hand flying around rather than your entire arm. Here we go. How about some heads too? And soutenu and finish. All right. Why not? Heel in the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, small roll through, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, heel your fifth, coupe to fifth, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start with coupe. Now to pass it. Let's keep our arms to the side, why not? Slow roll through, soutenu, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, coupe 6, 7, 8, dégagé, it is relatively fast. Coupe 2, 3, 4, passé on flat, roll through, keep your arms in second this time. Close, reverse, then left. And here we go. Once again, you need super quick toes. 1 and 2 and down. Coupe. Dégagés 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coupe. Passé flat, roll through. Arms in second. Close. Heel and down. Coupe and down. And a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Coupe. Fifth. Passé flat. Arms are in second. To the other side we go. Heel. Fifth. Toes. Fifth. 1. Toes. More toes. Arms in second. Roll through. And 1. That was a coupe there. Now coupe 1. Passé, no arm. There, roll through. And relax when you're ready. Well, it's nice to see, Greg, that your fingertips are so connected to your toes that they just fly up there, regardless of. Okay. Almost the same thing, just a lot slower. 1 and 2 and coupe and 4. Coupe, relevé, still with our arms in second. Tenlier and tenlier. Forward and 2 and 3 and 4. Sideways and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7. Close fifth. Back. Half point to fifth. Coupe to plié. With your roll through, lift your leg up to your passé and close. Half point and plié and plié, coupe, relevé. It's not terribly long. 2 tenliers. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Away and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 11 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7. Close fifth front. Again, half point and coupe and plié from there, roll through with your passé. Then go wherever you like to go for your parallel stretch from there. Heel up and down and coupe. And plié, coupe, relevé into tenlier, forward and back. So it's just a coupe. Careful there. Your arms stay in second because we're not doing that very often. Port de bras forward and to the bar. 8 ronds de jambes. Close fifth position back. One more time. Heel up to your fifth plié. Coupe from there. Start your roll through. Take your toes with you as you stretch your knee. Close your fifth. Reverse. Yes, Jane, I see that one.
So before that last passe,
It's half point.
And from here,
Coupe.
And roll up.
Coupe unflat. Now bend your knee in coupe. Now roll through from your coupe, lifting your toes right into your passe. That's it. And close fifth from there to reverse. Or open it to wherever you like to go for your parallel stretch after that. Okay. And here we go. Be very, very diligent with these different levels. Just half point. And demi-plié fifth. Coupe. Demi-plié fifth again. No arms, Gregg. into your two tabliers. That's it. Port de bras, follow your fingertips. Long back, low shoulders. Les mirons. Close fifth back, plie. Heel up and heel down to plie. Coupe. Now plie on one leg. It's a coupe still great. Careful not to run. There you take your arms and your toes into your passe. Close your fifth half point. Plie. Coupe. Plie, not to hide your coupe grip. Just squeeze. That's it. Relax your shoulders and your neck. Careful with your elbow. It should not be behind the chain and away from the bar. And squeeze. And again, feel your leg getting longer as it stretches away from your center with each of these arms. Plie and coupe. Just squeeze your toes. Plie. Now they can go up as your knees going down. Yeah, Greg, careful with these coupes. Just squeeze your toes, don't lift your knee. Otherwise, you're already in a passe, and we know we are fighting that.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, close fifth, half turn on the oar. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, close fifth on the down, close your fifth. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 from your second on the oar, close fifth back. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, coupé, plié, temps relevé, open, close fifth back. You're ready to reverse it on the left. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié on the down, half turn. Front and the 2 and the 3, close your fifth, plié on the oar, half turn. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, this is plié à la seconde, close fifth, front. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, coupé, temps relevé, en dedans, plié, close fifth, front. We'll go to the left after. 4 frappes to the front, close fifth, half turn on the oar. Don't change your fifth. 4 to the back, close fifth, half turn on dedans. 4 to the side, don't close fifth. From à la seconde, straight away. Half turn on the oar, close fifth front. Close fifth back, I'm sorry. Take your frappes from the front to the side, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. From the fifth front to the side, Gregg. Side and the side and the side and the side, coupé, plié, temps relevé, en dedans. On the oar, sorry, my bad, close fifth back. So your frappes go front, back, side, and side. This on the oar turn closes fifth position back. So that is where you change your coupé. Close fifth back. Now 4 more to the side and temps relevé. That also closes fifth position back. After your à la seconde, now you're ready to reverse the whole thing. So the first 2 coupés do not change fifths. The next one does. Yes, Jane, I see.
So the first one, front here.
Yep.
On
Yep.
here. And
Side,
this
side, side.
one is
From à la seconde plié. So from your last frappé goes to plié, immediately bring it in for your next on the oar turn and coupé front. That closes fifth position back.
and then the temps relevé is on dedans.
Yes, on the oar as well. We're coming from the front, the whole thing. You're coming from fifth front, you have 4 frappés to the side. Temps relevé on the oar, open, close fifth position back. Now reverse it on the left. So your first 2 turns from à la seconde are on the oar the first time and then on the down the second time around.
And then this,
But it's just a half turn.
the very last one.
No, the last one is a full turn, temps relevé. I wasn't quite sure where you were at. How's Gregg doing?
Okay.
I think so too. Just, Gregg, remember you're squeezing your toes, you're not lifting your knees into your turns. That is all I have to say. Jane, you're not dropping your elbows, you leave your elbows where they are. Just saying, preemptive note. Okay, here we go, let's see how we fare. And on. Plié, fifth, Gregg. Close your fifth. Close your fifth for your turns. 1. Now don't close your fifth. Half turn. Temps relevé. That's it. Yep. Fifth. Gregg, you're making it worse on yourself than it is. Close fifth. Side, 2, 3. Now don't close fifth. And relax. Okay. It worked for Jane, it didn't work for her. Gregg, the first 2 turns come from fifth position. You have 4 frappes, close fifth, half turn, close fifth. You're not taking it from your frappe. That only happens from the side.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to make yourself your life more hell than it needs to be, go for it. So yeah, from the front and from the back, you're closing in fifth to really feel that coupé squeeze rather than just yanking that knee around. Then from the side, you're taking it from à la seconde for your half turn, and then after your next four frappes for your temps relevé. So you get two different sensations, turning from fifth twice and turning from an open position the other two times. Is there another doubt in Wichita? Okay, good. That was almost good there with your temps relevé string. Okay, let's approach the left. What do you say? And there we go. Ditto. Now we take it from your second. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Careful with your closing arm. And 1. Heel forward. Heel forward again. And relax. And Jane, don't forget your demi-rond from the back into your temps relevé on the down. That is what was missing. Okay. That works better. Of course, you have no idea what I'm thinking. Fondue to the front and feel yourself. Fondue to the side and the 7 and the 8. Reversed circular port de bras and 3 and 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 inside front. 2 and the 3 and the 4 outside side. 6 and the 7 and the 8. Coupe attitude 45 degrees. Feel yourself. Pas. So, even so we're in fifth back, we will take our circular port de bras the other way. 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. It's a slow fondue so you can feel your balance. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Inside développé starts us off. Outside side 6 and the 7 and the 8. Coupe attitude 45 degrees. Just stay right there. Stretch, pas de bourrée, close. Be done with it. Fondue front for 4 counts, same leg fondue side, close 5th position back, circular port de bras. Inside front. And let's go away from the bar since that is how I started it off. With your first circular port de bras since you are in 5th position back. Développé inside front, outside side, coupe inside back, attitude 45 degree balance, feel yourself, stretch, pas de bourrée. Even so, we are in 5th position back. Now we still go toward the bar. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Fondue back, fondue side, inside arabesque, outside side, inside attitude front, 45 degrees. Just stay, stretch it. We'll go to the left afterward.
So to the front, we start with fondues and then the port de bras, but to the back, it's port de bras, then fondue.
No, it's the same. I just got dyslexic on you. Yeah,
So
it's the
start
same.
with
It starts with fondues. Fondues front and side, circular port de bras, inside développé, outside développé, balance, inside back. Pas de bourrée, reverse. And here we go. And over. 2. Feel yourself. 3. Strong knee when you come back. Close 5th back. Open your chest. Circular port bras to the bar. Away from the bar. 5. Great, keep going. Inside front. And side. Could be inside. Attitude just 45 degrees, not too high. Feel your structure. Shoulders on top of hips. Hips on top of heels. Stretching your wrist. Paddle. Fondue 1. Make sure it's not about a knee quick. Articulate it. There we go. Close 5th. Circular. Inside back. And see, my dyslexic logic did make sense. So yes, when you were reversing it, we are in 5th position, front forward circular port bras. So that should go toward the bar. While the first one, yes, should go away from the bar. Since you're in 5th back. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And. Be careful not to turn your fondues into ballets. Here we go, and down. Careful to stretch your leg away from your center rather than pushing it into your center. So leave your knee where it is, take it from your toes. There we go. Yeah, if your knee starts, automatically it'll probably push you the wrong way.
Yeah.
Let's go half point toes, half point close, half point toes, half point close, 1 grand battement to 5th, half turn on the board and close. From your half point toes and stretch and close. This is one more of these Jane specials. Really push your toes into the floor. 1 grand battement to demi-plié, half turn, close your fifth. That follows our frappe pattern. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 more and the 6 and the 7 and 8, cloche and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, stretch, close your fifth, back to your fifth, side to your fifth, soutenu, other side, half point toes, down, half point toes, half point close, 1 grand battement to fifth, a calm half turn. From the back and the 3 and the 4, half point push down, half point close, 1 grand battement to fifth, half turn on the long. Did it to the side, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. There are 2 grand battements to the side, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Cloches and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Stretch on 9 and the close, back and the 2, side and the 2. Did I do 2 to the side? I probably did. Soutenu, other side.
I think you did 1 and closed in front, but we can do 2.
Oh, no, let's just do 1 because it's already an awful lot of kicking anyway. So try to feel that these grand battements from your half points, really with your pushing your toes away from your center and into the floor twice before you incorporate that into your grand battement. Okay. And here we go. Stretch your knees. Toes, flick them. Careful not to use your shoulders. Nice and tall and long. That hurt. Plie heels forward. Really feel a tight fifth. Good. And side. And 1. Could be a little quicker and a little higher, Jane. And 2 this time. Yes, let's have that nice deep plie after your 2 grand battements to the side. Here we go. Left side, please. Yeah, Jane, explore. Depending on the speed of your toes, it should affect the height of your leg. So the quicker you push your toes into the floor, truly push them into the floor, the higher your leg should go by itself. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Just for the record, it was front, back, side for the last 3 grand battements. Okay, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Coupe to chasse forward. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. En dedans to chasse back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Plié to coupe t'enlié. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Plié to coupe chasse forward and close. We are on the other side. Front and 2 and 3 and 4. Coupe to chasse, so vérifie le fifth. Back and 2 and 3 and 4. Coupe to chasse back. Écarté front and 2 and 3 and 4. Vérifie your allongé. Coupe t'enlié back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Feel your allongé. Closing side to chasse forward. And that might have been the wrong leg there, Jane.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. So we're switching constantly. I think that might have been also the wrong leg. Tendez back. Front foot goes. Plié. En dehors. Chasse forward. How's Gregg doing?
Okay.
All right. So once again, we're confronted with our little frappe problem, turning from fifth or from an open position. But you're chassing forward, Jane, quasi, the second time around. So there's no corner change for your last turn. Which doesn't mean that we shouldn't spot it. Stay exactly where you are. Plié à la seconde, en dehors, chasse forward. That's it. Right. And let's remember strong elbows, fingertips close, closing side. Opening knee, all of that fun stuff. Here we go. And. Careful, Gregg, because you could be totally back, Jane. Now it chassis forward. Plié à la seconde. That was an interesting little jig there, Jane. Remember, you're extending your leg away from your center to bring it back in. That's a little slingshot reaction that needs to happen, coincide with your allongé right in the opposite side, which also is your closing side. And you really need to feel both arms and both legs at the same time in this very last turn, otherwise it'll be a whole affair. So it needs to be fairly compact. As we're working with our temps relevés that we're slowly getting a hang of, it kind of wants to feel the same, even though it comes from a strict à la seconde without that little demi-rond. Are we up to doing this one more time?
Yeah.
Be aware you're traveling twice in the same direction. So Jane, start a little bit further over toward your couch so you're not running out of room. Okay. Remember, plié fifth is more important than your coupe. Squeezing your toes is more important than lifting your knees. Okay, are we good? Here we go. And push your toes into the floor, don't cheat your tongues. And don't cheat your coupe either. That's it. Without compromise, and go. Tommy back. Écarté front on the other side, Greg. Chassé forward. Croisé. Hold on a second, Greg. Give it a break. For whatever reason, you finish up in the wrong corner there, or with the wrong leg, Greg, for your second set of tendus to the side.
Yeah, okay.
No problemo. Plié. Coupe front. Make sure you reach that coupe front, Jane. Yeah, feel your little toes and your ankle. Here we go. Let's have that left side. And here we go. Turn, Greg. That is how you get to the wrong side. The first one is just the coupe change to turn the year back. Let's not be so eager to throw these single turns in there. That is where you go wrong, Greg. The second one is a full turn.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll have this one again tomorrow. What do you say?
Okay.
If I remember. Otherwise, you can remember. Unless you don't want to. Right, and really make sure you feel your coupe attached. Yeah, don't just fake it. Really feel that coupe coming in. It is like golf club, golf ball. The ball does not move until the ball hits. The ball doesn't move until the club hits it. Okay. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 tiny promenade only or close. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 not so tiny promenade too close. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 into passe promenade only or all the way around. Make sure your knee is the driving force. Turn the back close. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 plié relevé close. 1 and 2 and what am I doing? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 plié relevé. Woo! Close, better than me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 plié relevé. Turn the back. Let's take it from right here. Circular port de bras. 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Just close. We'll take the left afterward. So the first time it's a promenade, the second time it's a plié relevé. Développé 2 and 3 and 4, plié, no plié, just promenade to your FSC. Développé 2 and 3 and 4, arabesque to croisé, promenade to croisé, arabesque. Develop your écarté front and the four into passé and flat. Promenade and passé. Tendez back. All the way to the other side. There. Now start it on the other side. Développé front and the three and the four. Plié, relevé, close fifth. Back and the two and the three and the four. Plié, relevé, and heel forward. So to finish up in quasi arabesque. So there is a corner change. It's something like a half on the turn. There, close fifth. Up, close fifth. Développé écarté front. Plié, passé. Tendez back. From that circular port de bras, front heel comes forward. So there's no tendez before that. And finish. So your right side is a little different than your left. On the right we do promenades, and the left we do relevés. And try to feel the same thing with your relevé that you felt in your promenade, provided we feel the correct thing. That's right, Gregg. And tendez back from that passé. And then your circular port de bras. Circular port de bras to finish. Unless you want to promenade for 16 counts.
Okay.
Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Trying to avoid my furniture. Close. Développé écarté. Careful there with your weight distribution, especially when it comes to that arabesque. Make sure that leg is pulling you backward slightly to close and fifth. Are we good to give this a try?
Yeah.
How's Jane doing?
Okay, did you say the second set, when you go to passe, is not a tendez back?
Yes, it is. No, it's exactly the same. The only difference is instead of a promenade, you have a relevé, tendez back.
Okay.
Yes, Gregg, I see the toothache. Where are you stuck?
I'm not sure. I think it's okay.
Okay, let's give it a try and see what happens. Here we go. Careful work with both arms, with both legs. Make it as easy on yourself as you can. Be very much aware of which leg reacts to which leg in these different promenades. Standing leg is active. passive, Gregg. Don't let your standing leg take over. Turn your back. And time that port de bras any which way you like. Circular port de bras. And one. Opposition. Close fifth. You can give yourself a nice plie there. That's good. You need your closing side. Yes, and close fifth. Good, Jane. And one. Tony. Back. Circular port de bras. And relax. All right. That's a toughie. Yeah, careful not to let your standing leg take over that passe promenade, Gregg. It has to be the passe. Your standing leg has to resist. That's your pirouette problem too. It's your passe first, not your heel. It's your passe first. I see your heel going first. Can you see that, Jane?
Yeah, kind of, but how can you tell if the heel's going before the knee?
Because it scoots backward and it should not. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
It's an insanely slight difference. But if you're looking at it in profile, I have two choices. I can start here, or I can start here. Wow, there. And now my heel follows my knee without doing that. That is the danger of letting your standing leg take over. It basically starts to getting faster and faster and you're losing control over your promenade. So it's literally your knee pushing sideways and your heel reacting in small little portions. You don't have to be around in 4 counts, as we know. It's fairly slow. So try to feel that when we are going to the other side. And if you wish, feel like your standing heel is actually pushing forward as your knee is pushing backward. Your knee is your child that wants to pull you to the candy aisle in the grocery store, and your heel is you that wants to go to the vegetable aisle instead. If you can create that conflict between both legs, then you can have a very stable promenade, or by extension, only or pirouette. Okay. Let's do the left. And here we go. Already feel it right there? And make sure you point your toes all the way through. And now it's the other way around. It's your heel only, not your working leg. And now extra careful. Promenade, promenade, Gregg, promenade, promenade. We've been just talking about that. And totally. Better, Jane. Circular port de bras. Gregg, feel free to replace the promenade on this side so you can feel it once. Feel your counter shoulder. Heel. And now. The other leg is in front. Keep going, keep going, keep going. It doesn't matter that much. And relax. All right, all right. We'll have this one tomorrow as well. What do you say?
Did I do the wrong leg?
Oh, no, you were fine. Gregg got a little combobulated up there. Let's go chassé forward, plié, relevé, to tomber, pas de bourré, to your fifth, coupé, tendu back. Tendu forward, plié, coupé, to effacé. Tendu back, tendu forward, plié, back to your croisé. Ready for the other side, chassé forward, close fifth, relevé, effacé, tomber, pas de bourré to fifth, coupé back, tendu back. Tendu forward, plié fourth, coupé to effacé. Woo. Stretch, plié, so you get one extra prep on your effacé, return to your croisé. That's all it is. Everything stays in coupé. Yep, Jane, that's kind of the idea. If it hadn't been for these dropped elbows. Chassé, plié, développé, tombé, pas de bourré, fifth. Coupé back to tendu back. And careful with your knee there, Greg. Tendu forward, plié, coupé en dehors to effacé, fourth. Effacé, yes. It is meant to cheat you into 1.5, just saying. Yes, Jane, that's it. Stretch, plié. Return to your croisé. It's exactly the same turn, just starting from effacé. To tendu back. You're ready for your chassé forward. On the other side, to relevé, tomber, pas de bourré, fifth. Squeeze your coupé, tendu back. Tendu forward, plié, fourth. Squeeze your coupé to effacé. To effacé. No, it would be the other leg, wouldn't it? There we go. Stretch. Plié. No, same preparation. There you go. And back to croisé. Yep, that's all it is. All it is. It's a sneaky one. Yes, Jane. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's mark it. So there's just a fourth. It's not a tendu, sorry, my bad. Two fifth, coupé back, tendu back. Tendu forward, two fourth. En dehors to effacé. Stretch, plié. En dehors to croisé, fourth. One. So all you really have to do is close your fifth from that fourth for your next chassé before your relevé. Any questions, comments, complaints, concerns? How's Greg doing?
Okay.
All right, let's give it a go. What do you say? Remember, it's your knee leading, your standing leg resisting. And where does an on the word turn, Jane? That's the idea. On the word. Right. Make sure your elbows cooperate, Greg. Careful. And one. And two. Wow. Yes, that's the idea.
Where am I?
Yes, yes, yes. I guess we'll have to table this one for tomorrow as well for the sake of time. Okay, Jane looks so disappointed. I guess we have to do it again.
Practice, I'll practice.
Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. I don't want to have Jane cry in her martini tonight. And then you still can practice. Hmm. Find spot en face, Jane. This way you find your FSC easier. There, keep going to your FSC position. That's right. That's right, Zucker. You tell her. There. Uh huh. Okay, let's have it one more time. And here we go. Oh. And relax. All right, all right, all right. I guess for today it is enough. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You
Thank
too, thank
And
you.
I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.